Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough. I'm with Stephen Howson. We're on to Matt Busby, where United have dropped points yet again. It's all like deja vu, isn't it?
I'm more disappointed than angry.
That's I feel like my mum when I used to be naughty when I was a little kid. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Definitely grounded, but I'm just disappointed, not angry. How many opportunities do you want to take it? Do you know what? Let's rewind it a little bit, because there's obviously several things.
Can we go back to the first 20 minutes?
Please. We look mint. We really did look mint. I thought Zlatan and Rooney was bouncing off each other quality, and I think half of the reason for that was because Bournemouth actually come to play us. They left 3 men up front. They didn't get everybody behind the ball. The game was bypassing everyone's midfield. It was just sort of forwards against defence. There was a few times that they had opportunities. They went through one-on-one. The guy slipped over, and you're like, whoa, we got out of jail there. I don't see what happened with Zlatan, but it looked like it hit him in the nuts, and he just couldn't get his feet underneath it to put it away on the line. There was opportunities in the first half. Marshall was just tearing them to pieces, and we just didn't capitalise. And then half time comes after their red card incident. In fact, let's rewind it a second, because I think you're going to see...
See you later, Zayan.
All right, bye.
Zayan, you were saying bye? Zayan, say bye to them.
Bye.
You're going to see all the headlines talking about Zlatan elbowing someone, and fair play, you can't
Well done, Zlatan.
You can't do that. But if the referee actually does his job, he doesn't. Then the foul on Wayne Rooney gets pulled up, and the play doesn't continue, and Mings doesn't stamp on Zlatan's head. And do you know what? That is one of the most horrific things I've seen on a football pitch.
He genuinely could have been killed, as Fergie once said.
I don't know about killed, but he could have been seriously injured. That was horrifically bad. And fair play to Zlatan for keeping it semi-cool, because I'd have murdered you on the spot, mate. There's no way. I mean, it might have been a little bit dazed, but I'm getting up and I'm you up there and then. There's no way that goes another 30 seconds before I wait. I'm getting sent off there and then. I'm going, you're going, we're all going. So if the referee actually does his job and blows up for one of the easiest fouls he's ever got to give on Wayne Rooney, none of this happens. None of this. I mean, this could really derail our season now. The guy's nailed on for retrospective action.
Do you think, obviously, Zlatan might get a retrospective ban, which is a worry, but do you think, given the way you said Bournemouth were coming out at us, so we had the chances to attack them, do you think the sending off then worked against us in the sense that they then went 10 men behind the ball?
It did, and we see that people will scream, "You've got to beat 10 men," and you have, right? I'm not.
No excuses. No excuses.
I'm not excusing it. I'm explaining it, right? I'm not excusing it at all, because you should be beating 10 men. There's no doubt about it. But sometimes 10 men have the ability to make it extremely difficult for you, because they don't care about the result themselves. They don't care about winning the game. They're just trying to minimise their own losses, and I think that's what happened a little bit today. Like I said, first half they left 3 players forward. Second half that went out the window, and they basically just switched to 2 banks of 5 and made it really difficult finding space. The time wasting was making me want to throttle someone. It was hanging, and ultimately we lost what was a good game of football in the first half because of the red card. I don't even know why he got sent off. I think it was 2 yellows, but I didn't see what he did. Was he the one who shoved Zlatan after he'd bowled Mings?
I genuinely don't have a clue. For that whole, I seen Zlatan going with the elbow, but I didn't see whether he connected. I didn't see the whole thing beforehand. I had to check it at half time. I was genuinely just lost.
So we had, and then second half, totally different game. The space got denied to everyone. Rooney and Zlatan stopped playing as a partnership. You saw Pogba start trying the Hollywood stuff instead of keeping his game pretty simple like he did in the first half, and he ended up being quite a poor performance for him, which is a shame, because he did look so good in the first half.
He could have had the winner.
And he could have had the winner several times. I mean, the one where he bends it, the keeper pulls out a brilliant save, but then he's 5 yards out and he just falls over, and then he's 5 yards out and he just muddles his feet up.
And then that last one, he gets a scuff on it when Mata was coming in to just tap it in.
Comedy of errors today. Comedy of errors. Zlatan missing a penalty. Do we want to talk about that? I mean, we had 20 shots today.
I don't like to get on people's back when they miss penalties, because Ronaldo missed one in the 08 final. Like, people miss penalties. Penalty misses happen. It was a great save by the keeper.
They did,
Burridge had a worldie. You can miss penalties.
You can't excuse a guy at a crucial time like that who's been given the opportunity to win you the game on a plate, and then he doesn't.
I'd criticise him more for missing that chance in the first half.
Maybe. Well, I think from 12 yards out, I'm backing Zlatan against anybody, and I'd have lost today, ultimately.
I had a feeling he'd miss that, and I don't know why, because I'm usually so confident. I'm not gonna say it's over because no one can say the top four's over because we can still get it. Mathematically, it's still possible.
Of course we
But
can.
how do we
Of course
feel
we
now? Because we have. This isn't just a case of we've dropped so many points. We would have been comfortably in the top four. We've dropped so many points at home. We would have been number 1 or 2.
The draws have absolutely killed us. Drawing against rubbish teams, Stoke, Burnley, Arsenal. We got to beat teams like that. We got to come when these little minnows. We have to put them aside. And then teams that don't want to come and play us, you've got to beat them. You've got to brush them aside. And I don't remember teams coming like this at us in Fergie's age. We always found a way when Fergie was here. And we're not looking back and saying, "Oh, wasn't it great under Fergie?" But you have to say, we've known that this is what it's like at Old Trafford for a long time. It's not a new thing, is it? You all right?
Bless you, Chris.
So, where's the experience in the players that know how to unpick these locks? Where was Mkhitaryan today? Where's Mkhitaryan? Without Mkhitaryan, we look like we struggle to unlock teams, and is that showing how important Mkhitaryan is for us? Luke Shaw got bullied today and offered no protection. Again, I wanted to come out here and hammer the referee on the back of us winning, so it doesn't sound like sour grapes. When you hammer a referee when you've not got a result, it looks like sour grapes. That referee was
One of them challenges on the first half, and Luke. It was like they thought, we know Luke Shaw don't want to challenge. Let's go stick one in, and they went so bad.
From the first minute, they was targeting him, and I think now he's come through that, and hopefully he's not picked up another injury. At least they'll know physically he can handle pretty much what any team's going to throw at him, because he's not going to have another game where he gets hatcheted like that again, I don't think. Well, I said, I'm just disappointed. Not going to get angry. We don't do ranting on here, do we? So it's just disappointment, mate, because we had the opportunity in our hands. We had the opportunity in our hands, and we've just allowed it to fall through our fingers, and it's a sad state of affairs, really, isn't it?
Thanks for ruining my weekend, United.